Peace, family. I hope everyone is doing well. I really want to just come up here today and share this revelation that I was given from my higher self because there's someone else that needs this message and understanding the power of mercy. Okay, and I want to give you the book definition of mercy, which is compassion or forgiveness shown towards someone whom it is within one's power to punish. Now, in the last couple of weeks, I have experienced something that caused me to really have to go within. It really made me have to sit with my higher self to find out what I'm supposed to do in this moment, because my lower self truly wanted revenge. My lower self wanted for this individual to feel the same pain, the same rejection, the same abandonment that was issued out to me, the same oppressive feeling that I felt throughout the time that I was with this individual. I wanted that person to feel exactly how I felt. But the revelation that I got this morning was that me wanting to seek that revenge, not only did it continue to bind me to the individual that I was so desperately trying to break free of, but it kept me in a lower state. Okay, it kept me in a lower vibration because I'm waiting to see something happen to make me feel vindicated. But see, what I had to realize is that the entire time that I was trying to heal this person, I had forgotten about my own healing that I was doing before this individual had came along. And so because I am a healer and I understand not to the fullest my power as of yet, but I do know that I do have that power to help to heal. And so I was so focused on trying to heal this person because I saw the wounds, because I had already did some of my own inner shadow work. Okay, so I could recognize this in him, and I knew it. And the part of me that wanted to be of service just continued to pour and pour and pour into this individual. And so when it came time to actually separate, there was some feelings of resentment there, because I felt all my efforts, all my sacrifices had gone unnoticed, that all my love that I had poured into this individual didn't matter. And so that made me feel like I had no value. It made me feel as though I had no power, like my power that I thought I had possessed, I really didn't possess because I couldn't heal this person. But see, the entire time, this person was operating out of his lower self. He was looking at me through the eyes of trauma and unhealed wounds. He couldn't see who I was. He was blinded. And so that's why everything that I thought I was doing to help this person only made him see an opportunity to continue to use and abuse my heart. Whether that was intentional or unintentional. That's the way I received it. And so my higher self said to me, have mercy, because he truly knows not what he does, because he was not operating from his God self. He was operating from his lower self. So he was incapable of being what I thought I needed him to be. He was doing exactly what he was supposed to do, because he caused another awakening within me to remind me of who I was. because he forced me to stand in my truth. He forced me to step up and own my power again, because I felt so low. And I felt as though my light had been dimmed so much. But that warrior inside of me was beginning to rise up and said, no, enough is enough. Remember who you are. And when I did that, when I stepped back into my power, I remembered that not only did I need to give him that mercy, but I also needed to have mercy on myself. Excuse me, y'all. I apologize. All right, I'm back. I also had to extend that same mercy to myself, because not only did I want to beat him up, but I also began to beat myself up, because intuitively I knew. As a seer, I could see certain things. And so a lot of things didn't come as a surprise to me. But yet I still took it as though I had never known. I had never known that this man was operating from an unhealed space. I knew that he was. And I started to take everything personal. And it was never personal. He came to remind me. I thought I was coming to remind him. But he also came to teach me some things about myself. So why carry this anger towards someone who awakened me to help me level up spiritually, to help me gain more wisdom? I am humbled at the experience that I have experienced with this man. And because he is human and I am human, and I am not done living this life, and there is plenty of room for me to fuck up along the way, I am open to extending mercy to him. When I have the full power to be able to beat him down with words, to beat him down in any way possible, because I know he done me wrong. I know that I operated from a pure space, and that gives me even more reason to want to do that when I'm operating out of my lower self. That's what I'm thinking about. But operating out of my higher self, there is nothing for me to do in this situation but extend grace and mercy and remove myself from the situation and continue to stand in my power with my peace. Me just being silent is a power in itself. Okay? So my message is that those who have wronged you, no, I'm not saying that you have to turn the other cheek and allow people to just walk all over you and you be someone else's doormat. No, because just because I'm extending mercy and I'm giving him that compassion and I'm being understanding that he is human, and yes, you fucked up. But that is part of your path, and that's just part of his path, and those lessons that he has to learn. And however the divine teaches him on his own time, that's not my business. My business is to keep my peace and how I respond to the situation now that I've been hurt. Because I still played a part in my own suffering. And I had to stand back and I had to sit and take accountability for the things that I played a role in too. Because it wasn't all him. Because I'm a grown-ass woman. And I made choices to stay when I knew full and well what was going on already. Not only had my intuition been screaming at me, But my ancestors was giving me signs and messages along the way as well. And I chose to ignore every single one of those signs because in my heart, I felt as though my love would always conquer. And I'm not minimizing the power of love because love is powerful, full of power. But you have to be discerning and when you have to pull that back and allow for the divine in the universe to orchestrate those lessons in order for that individual to get to where they need to be and elevate. That helped me, giving him mercy, helped me to forgive him because I reminded myself that I'm not perfect either, that I have done some shit out here too. And that because I'm not done in this earth school of lessons, I may need that same mercy from someone else down the line. That doesn't mean I'm going to let him back in my life because he don't get another chance to fuck around with my energy anymore. But what he will get from me is that mercy and that forgiveness so that he can have his own peace and move on if he so chooses. Whether he comes back and apologizes or not, I don't need that closure. I've given myself closure because I recognize that journey is now over. Whatever lessons that I was supposed to learn from him, I have learned those lessons. And we go no further. And that's okay. Because now I step into a new chapter. Now I walk forward with excitement and new wisdom under my belt. And with a different understanding that I had before. So I am grateful. I stand in full gratitude for everything that I experienced with this man. I have not only released him, but I have also unbinded myself from the situation. So I will no longer continue to talk about the hurt that was caused. I will no longer continue to talk about the way I felt he did me wrong and how good I was. Because that just links the chain right back. And that's not what I want to do. I'm moving forward now. And I don't have to be in his presence to move forward. I don't have to get his apology to move forward. Understand that people you love will fuck up. They can and will hurt you. It's up to you to be strong enough to forgive them so that you can move on and step fully in your power and operate out of your higher self and not out of your lower self. There's a time and a place for everything. And sometimes those actions don't deserve a reaction from you. I can be silent and still be in my power. And I don't have to curse you out. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it when I remove myself from your life. Without me dragging your name in the streets, you're going to feel my presence is gone because it's going to affect different parts of your life. You're going to know because I know the anointing that is over me and on my life. I know the abundance that I create when I am linked to people. So me removing myself is all I need to do. And then I let the Most High do the rest within that person. Because I don't want to hold anger inside of me. I don't want to feel angry every day. I don't want to feel burdened down by all these different thoughts of whys and no, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. I'm getting in alignment for my assignment. I'm on a mission. And little hiccups like that, if I stay focused on that, it'll keep me stuck. It'll stunt my growth. And I refuse to let a motherfucker stunt my growth. I've worked too hard to get to where I am within myself. I've worked too hard and I have so much more work to do. So when I recognize that you are disruptive to my peace, when I recognize that I do not align with the way that you operate in your life, that's my sign that I need to withdraw my energy and remove myself. Because it's not about you, it's about me. It's not personal. We all have a part to play. And I'm just taking my position. And becoming the embodiment of love. But don't get it twisted. Because when it's time for war, that is this within me too. But I know when and where to allow that to come to the forefront. But right now, love is needed. Not only for him, but for myself. So I just wanted to come and share that with someone, with you guys, because a lot of us have been experiencing the big reveals, as I would like to call it, because many people have dropped the mask. A lot of things have been revealed to us about people that have been that are really close to us. A lot of us have been betrayed, have been rejected, have been abandoned, have not been appreciated, have not been loved properly. And I'm here to tell you that every single thing that you are looking for in that person, it already exists within you. God dwells within you. So that power, that love is within you. And the more you focus on that, the more you will start to build yourself back up. And then your outer world will start to reflect that. And those that come in your presence now will also be a reflection of that. That doesn't mean that you still won't attract unhealed people and people that need your assistance. But now you will have a different wisdom to use when you're dealing with those people. You have a different set of boundaries that you'll have with your heart now. You'll be able to trust yourself and recognize those red flags and not be fooled. So I pray that this message has given someone something that you can take from it to help you moving forward. And I just want to say that I love each and every one of you, because you are truly beautiful reflections of myself, and I'm a reflection of you. I send you guys love and peace. And I hope that you all have a beautiful day. Peace.